Hello and welcome to the Sting of Time.
Hello.
Maybe I should introduce it for real for once
A
again.
real introduction.
Yes, this is the video series slash podcast where I, Lilo, and you, Oskar, watch The Scorpion King 52 times. We're officially halfway there. Big,
Impressive.
big of fish.
How
Huh?
how does that feel?
Uh, it feels all right, I guess. It doesn't feel very different from last week since we still have 26 to go instead of 27.
Yeah. I feel a bit different. I feel a lot more grainy than I usually am.
No, you're equally grainy. You're always this grainy.
Ah,
You're
okay.
just a little bit less completely black.
Ah, I see. All right. Well, yeah. For this watch, this monumental milestone of a watch, we watched the movie backwards.
Yes, in reverse.
Yes. There's no other way to put it.
Uh,
We
I'm going
watched
to
watched it
say
backwards.
that watching it backwards has left very little impressions on me. I don't think I have too
Mm.
much to say about it, and I
No,
really
it.
don't care about that. But before you go,
Mm.
I'm just going to say it was, in terms of like decreasing the suffering levels, it
Mm.
was insane. It was basically a new
Yes,
movie.
it was very entertaining watching it backwards. I felt like it kind of also the movie just sped by
Hmm.
the entire
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. I did think about.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I thought, and uh, it was also it was very interesting. Like obviously there was a lot of laughing at how silly things become when you watch it backwards because we're both the audio and the video backwards, so everyone talks like this all the time in the movie.
Yeah,
So that was really funny, but also that it's fun to kind of like make up, yeah, like put in perspective what is the story in the backwards version
mm.
of the movie. Like in the backwards version of the movie, the tyrannical king Matthias is dethroned.
Deposed.
Yeah, exactly, deposed by Memnon, and then so on. And the movie ends with him going to kill random innocents in a snowy land somewhere.
Yes,
But yeah, we noticed that a lot of things sound exactly the same backwards and
mostly
forwards.
animals.
Yeah, mostly animals. Some words like assassin, sorcerer, and remember usually sound exactly the same when you reverse them. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel with you there that the watch was really entertaining, but I'm not sure what to say about
Mm.
it.
I also probably wouldn't go as far as to say that the watch was very entertaining. It was
I
pretty
thought it was
funny.
very
It
entertaining.
was pretty funny for the first 20 minutes or so, and then it was at times funny, but I think mostly boring for me. But
Yeah, I,
boring
I,
in
I
in a
guess
very bearable way, which
exactly.
watching the Scorpion King is not.
I guess the longer like dialogue scenes become a bit, you know, when the scene starts and you realize, all right, this is a scene where they will just talk and nothing particularly funny will happen,
Mm.
and you just in your mind you to keep yourself keep your good mood going. You just kind of start to construct like this is what's actually going on. This scene was actually
Mm.
and like that sort of thing.
I
Uh,
think I didn't do too much of that.
no,
I
I
think
did.
I was mostly content with the fact that it wasn't the Scorpion King. I
Mm,
figured out like maybe in when we got to the snake fight part.
mm,
At that point I had figured out, okay, my brain isn't processing this as the Scorpion King. So I'm not sitting here ticking
yeah,
down where we are, and I'm
you're
not.
not really watching the Scorpion King right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I'm watching every single frame and every single sound of the Scorpion King. but I'm also not doing it.
Yeah.
So I think I clocked out at that and was pretty content with said experience, I guess.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like what the most standout moments were. Uh, this and everything involving the snakes and the pots were pretty good in
Mm.
reverse because it just became Memnon taking the test and being really good at it. Uh, let's see. I felt like Armpit sat really long at the kebab stand compared to the regular version of the movie. And yes, this is the level of discourse we are at
Yeah.
after 26 watches. So
He
I'm not
was
even gonna touch
I
that.
might have been my favorite part of the movie in reverse, actually. Matthias getting Armpit and putting him
Yeah,
in the
yeah, and
water.
just drowning him, and then they take his corpse out of
Yeah.
Gomorrah. That was really good.
And the angry foreigner had a good bit there as well in
Yeah,
reverse. So very in character for him, I have to say.
yes, definitely so. Uh, what else went on during this watch? It's I'll make an interesting observation about, I guess now while I'm trying to process this watch, is that I feel like the more you know fun or like the more laughter there is in a watch, the less I think about it like at all in terms of, oh, what am I gonna say on the podcast, oh, what am I
Mm.
gonna etc. Because now it just felt like I watched a pretty fun thing and now I'm sitting here and
Oh.
I,
Well,
I, I don't
that's
have any built up anguish or that sort of thing.
anguish. That's
Anguish, exactly.
um yeah, but that's fun for you. Luckily, I am a producer at heart, so we have a returning favorite segment
Uh-oh.
of a
Oh
game
no.
show
Oh no.
within a podcast. This
It
is
really
not.
is the reverse.
I haven't actually given this a name yet, I guess, because it isn't dubious Dwayne details, and it is not review rewind. Uh,
Is
I'll
it
have to think of something. Fill time for a little bit here, and I'll.
mysterious, Matthias meanderings and musings?
It's called Baby Brick Bags.
Ah, okay.
There we go.
There it is.
I have a couple of. Since this is the 26th episode of a presumably 52 episode run, unless something goes horribly wrong,
What could go wrong?
I have for you some trivia questions in which you can get points, and
I
we'll
don't
see
think I'll
how
get any
well you
points.
do in the end. And these questions are, some of them are related to the movie The Scorpion King, but most of them are related to the podcast The Sting of Time. So I hope you're ready for these. I think there are 9 questions in total.
I'm not ready.
The first one is actually a Scorpion King related question. And funnily enough, you technically just watched this scene, but I don't think seeing it the way we saw it will help you at all. So here we go.
All right.
For 1 point, list 4 out of 5 of the types of people the not Vikings have killed. For 2 points, list all 5.
Okay. Sumerians. What's it called? I want to say Macedonians, but it doesn't say that. It's something else. Um, Babylonians.
That is one.
There's a weird one.
Yeah,
They,
there are 5 in total.
yeah, I
So
forget the M one. There's an M one.
there are 2 M1s
Yeah,
I can give you.
Mycenaeans is one.
Yeah, it's Mycenaeans, but I'll give
Yeah,
you that
yeah,
one.
yeah, whatever. Mesopotamians.
Yes. So you're going for 4. Can you guess?
There is one more. Because I assume it's you don't count Acadian because he says he's never
No.
killed an Acadian. Yeah.
There is another one with an A.
Oh, what is it?
If you
I
put
can't. I
if you
can't.
put an A in front of an existing country, you will get it.
I'm
Okay.
just thinking of
Yeah,
complete.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I give up. For
Hey, America.
but yeah, the only things that I started thinking about because I'm a moron and an idiot and shouldn't be allowed outside is that I just was a America, a China, a Egypt. you know?
Yeah, so Babylonians, that's 1.
Yeah.
Mesopotamia, this is the order. We have killed Babylonians, Mesopotamians. No, oh, sorry. Yeah, and then he goes, we've killed Assyrians. That was
Yeah,
the
I knew it. Yeah,
Mycenaeans,
exactly.
Sumerians, and then never killed
Yeah.
an Akkadian.
Well, I'm
Uh,
satisfied.
yeah, that's a strong
Still.
start. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say it's a
exactly.
strong start. So question number 2. This is a Sting question.
Yes.
Who was the first guest on Sting for 1 point, and what episode was it for 2 points?
The first guest.
I'll give you like I'll double it if you can also tell me what the episode name was.
I can't remember if Anna was the first guest or the second guest.
I guess you're gonna have to go for 50-50 then. Which are your choices?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember all the people I know. Okay.
Washed out like a motherfucker. Whoa.
In my mind, Anna is the second guest,
I think you
but
should go with your gut.
I'm unsure. But that was really early. That's like episode 4 or something. I don't think 4 or 3. I think. I'm not gonna be able to.
Just
Uh,
well, give us your guesses. I mean,
okay.
you could guess right on these. First guess was
Okay, I'm guessing that Anna was the first guest, though I doubt that, and I'm forgetting someone obvious, and apologies to that person.
we
And
have had. I can list other people.
yeah,
We've had Jimmy.
yeah,
We've
I
had.
remember the people we have had as a guest. I just don't remember if we had
Oh,
them.
okay. Jimmy, Marcus, and Frederick,
Emil,
and Emil.
Fredrik, exactly. No, I'm gonna say Anna was the first guest.
Okay, what's your guess for episode then?
Episode is episode 4.
Okay.
And it's 3 or 4, but I'm gonna say 4, and it's called A Camel's Love, and it has the cat on it.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 2 points for that because
Mm.
Anna was the first one. That's correct. The episode is named The Camel's Love, and it was episode 5, not
Damn it.
episode 4. So close.
How can I live with myself with this obvious, terrible display of memory?
Okay, we're moving on here to question number 3. Which of the following titles is not a title of a Sting episode? Send help immediately. It's not fine. Agrabah made me suicidal, and Formaggio.
The second one, it's not fine.
Yes, correct.
Easy.
Okay, this one is something that I think it's a bit of a long shot, but we'll see here. What episode of The Sting of Time was the phrase, "Don't watch the movie," first uttered at the end? And who said it first? So it's
Mm.
2 points possible.
Well, you said it first. I'm fairly certain of that. And then I just started saying it. So then it kind of became, or rather, you started saying it, and I just start saying something else as in a response. As in terms of when it started, I would have to guess, but I'll guess it might have started maybe around 15, 16, because I feel like it's fairly late that started. Maybe around the Nosferatu episode it started. I don't know.
Nosferatu is number 10. I can give you that.
Yeah, okay.
Or maybe it's 11. It's 11 probably. Something like that.
Okay, I'll say 12 is when it started. And I just had to guess. So
You're correct on both accounts. 2 points. It
what
was
can I
episode
say?
12 and it was me.
I,
So I think it took a while before it became sort of the signing out.
how I thought about it to explain a bit my guess is because I remembered since the Nosferatu watch was so positive, I think then we started talking about how uh, we're really positive about this, but that doesn't mean you should watch the movie.
Mm.
That doesn't mean, and like I feel
But
that.
It wasn't the Nosferatu watch.
No,
Agreed.
no, but I mean
Agreed.
that like then shortly after it
Ah.
came because we had to dial down the positivity a bit.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. Okay. Next question. What 3 words does Memnon use to describe how it's like outside these walls? You get 1 point if you get 1 or 2, and you get the full 2 points if you get all 3.
cruel, savage, and what's the third one? Chaotic, maybe. I don't know.
You get 0 points here because you
What?
only got 1. It's heartless, ignorant, and savage.
That's awful.
So 0 points.
Well, I'll give myself a pretend point because I got one right.
I think watching it 26 times, one isn't enough for a point.
I don't think you could answer any of these questions if you were asked them. So,
what is the most popular episode of The Sting of Time? And I'll give you both if you can say what number it is or what the episode was.
I think the most popular episode is the one that came either before or after you posted the reimagined video.
But you're gonna have to tell me what the episode was about.
Then I'm gonna guess that the most popular episode is the one where you edited the movie.
Yep, you're correct. 1 point. Episode 18. Remix. You're kinda killing it.
Well, I do try.
For 1 point, what kind of animal does Matthias describe Thorak and his 12 brave men as in the desert?
Vultures.
Nope.
No.
Wrong.
Fuck.
Maggots.
Maggots. I didn't think of maggot as an animal. But I guess if you had said, like insect or whatever.
But I think an insect is pretty clearly an animal. So.
Yeah. Well. But yeah, I know about the maggots, but I think I did myself a misservice answering too confidently.
Yes.
You built me up to.
Okay, the penultimate question here.
Yes.
The correct placement for Oskar and Lilo is, of course, Oskar to the left and Lilo to the right. But this wasn't always so. Until what episode was this order in flux?
I'm pretty sure it without thinking too hard about it. I'm pretty sure, like the first episode, I was on the right, and I also barely knew what the webcam was, so I couldn't decide where to put it. So I was, standing at a weird angle, walking back and forth, and so on. So I remember that, and I think basically that this only stayed for one episode, and then all other episodes have been me on the left.
You are massively incorrect.
Okay.
I think most episode up until like episode 10 have the reversed,
Yeah.
the other order, and lots of those are of course like filmed. Some of them are filmed in a
Yeah, like
space, and some
outside
of
of
them
this
are, yeah,
box.
exactly. So, but 0 points for that.
Yeah, well, that is not, that is not where I direct my piercing attention,
Yeah, I guess.
everything.
Okay. On the episode Definitive Ranking, 3 characters ranked higher than the Together camel. Which 3 were these? And 2 extra points if the correct order is given.
Hmm.
So in the top tier, the camel was in 4th place. Which 3 characters were ranked above?
I'm gonna say Philos. This isn't the order now, but it's Philos, Memnon, and Pharaon. But in terms of the order, I can already tell it's wrong. So I'm gonna say it. But did we really put Memnon that high? And I think I'm fooling myself because we talked recently about how Memnon should really be, Memnon overtook Philos in a recent talk we had about which is the best character.
Mm.
But yeah, Philos is definitely one of them. Uh, I'm not gonna be able to remember it, so I'll just say Philos, Pharaon, and Memnon.
Mm. It's incorrect,
Yes,
sadly.
I
So that
realized
is
that.
0 points for that last question. The correct characters are Pharaon, Philos, and No Mortal.
Right.
And the order was Philos, Pharaon, No Mortal. Which means you
Well, I got 2 of them right. At least I'll give myself 2 pretend points.
you can do whatever you want inside
That's
your
right.
skull. Let's see how well you did here. You got out of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Out of 17, you got 7 points. So,
Sounds a lot
kind
worse than how I felt.
yeah, but I think the end there, you lost a lot of points in the end.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I should have studied harder for this test. I didn't know was coming.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, I should have.
I don't have anything else than that. So
I
that
was
was
gonna
my.
say my urge to make a comeback test that you get to take is swelling.
I feel like it might be a bit too hard if you did it though in spite. I'm doing mine out of love.
I would do mine out of spite.
Yes, I know.
So yes, that's probably true.
What colors are the leftmost tiles in the bathroom shot?
How many times does the brazier spin when Matthias knocks it out of like that sort of thing?
Hmm. Yeah, we have 26 more of these to do.
Yep. How do you feel
And
about that?
I guess this is where the true test begins.
This is where the true sting is felt.
Well, it feels pretty good that at this point, or I guess next time we watch it, we can truly start counting down. And we're not counting up anymore.
That's true.
We're
I
counting
hadn't really
down
thought about that. That's a bit, it's a bit thematic then that we watched it in
in
reverse
reverse. Yeah.
now.
Technically, it would have been the most thematic if we
Yeah,
watched it in reverse next time, but I think it works pretty well as is.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
How do you feel? How should our viewers feel about this movie if they feel like they want to watch it?
No, watch the movie.
Please don't watch it even in reverse.
Yes, don't watch it.